I did a consultation with the home improvement company, and I love sharing these consultations because it number one, it helps me refresh. It's like it works. It's like working out with my marketing mind, so to speak. And it also helps people like you who are trying to expand your business. So I think that that's a good thing on all sides. Wouldn't you agree that to be able to help you get some ideas because we're all constantly learning when it comes to business. And so one of the things that the biggest problem that he had when he came to see me is that he said he just doesn't have enough business, and you might find yourself in that same situation. And I was like, well, what does not having enough business actually mean to you? And he said, well, I can't pay all the bills. I can't expand my business, and I'm not. He's just kept it plain and simple. He said, I'm not experiencing the life that I thought that I would have when I started this home improvement business. And that's what he said to me. But from my experience with uh, being in business for a number of years, more than 30, going on 36 years, and speaking to people face to face, and also doing some things internally for myself to help me overcome obstacles in my business, is that what it's really saying is that he doesn't feel good about what's going on. And when he says something like can't pay the bills, a person could feel like if I can't pay my bills, I'm a failure. I'm not taking care of my family the way that I believe they should be taken care of. And then saying things like I can't expand my business is that he knows that there's business out there, but because he doesn't have the things in place, and that could be his fault for not getting them in place, that he's missing out on opportunities and then not experiencing success. There's no person out there, you included, who is opening up a business just to be able to get by. We all opened up our businesses to be able to get ourselves to a financial level, freedom, all of the stuff. We want to experience that stuff. That's what it's all about. And so, good or bad, good or bad, this is the thing that I learned, and you might uh, have this understanding, is that good or bad, we don't do things unless we feel good about doing them, good or bad. And what usually can make us feel bad about doing something in our business is that we don't understand and know that it can work for our business. But being in business, there's nothing that is constant other than you got to solve problems throughout your business. So what I did with him is I said, let me help you out real quick. And you might want to grab a piece of paper because this can help you out also. As I said, for his home improvement business, I said, just pick one of the services that you do, any of them, we want to focus in on something. I want to get you focused. And he said, well, I do my home bathroom remodel. He said, I'm very good at bathroom remodels. And I said, well, how much do you normally charge to do a bathroom remodel? And he said, well, it's $7,000 to $10,000, the average. And I said, okay, let me ask you a quick question. Can you prove that you know what you're doing when it comes to bathroom remodels? Because, people, they can't buy from you and have their bathroom remodeled the next day or that day, so they have to believe that you know what you're doing. So can you demonstrate to me, not going downstairs in my office or to one of my bathrooms, but can you show me with pictures? Can you show me with testimonials? What can you show me to prove that you know what you're doing? He was like, oh, I got pictures of the work. I always take pictures. And I said, okay, that's great. So you got something that will back up not just by your words, but that you can demonstrate that you know what you're doing for the bathroom. So we could check that box. And then the next thing I asked him is I said, if you had 10 people in front of you right now who said, I want to get my bathroom remodeled, how many of them could you sell? And he said, quite honestly, Mr. Williams, I could sell all 10 of them. I know what I'm doing. I know how to sell. People like my work. I could sell all 10 of them. I said, okay, let's be a little conservative. Let's be a little bit conservative because some people maybe can't afford the $7,000 to $10,000. let's just be a little bit conservative and also just realistic. No business can sell everybody that approaches them about what they had to offer. So I said, let's go ahead and, since you're very confident, let's just say 8 of the 10 people would buy from you. And he said that I'm just telling, like he was telling me, hey, Mr. Williams, I know I can sell more than that, but I'll go with your number. And I said 8. Okay, that's fine. And I was like, let's just pick $8,000 as the average, that you would make in the sale. And he said that's good. We can go with that. He felt comfortable. I said, are you comfortable? He said, yeah, $8,000. That's about what a lot of them are. And I said, okay. So I said that if you sold 8 people at 8,000, that would be $64,000. He was like, yeah, that would be $64,000. He said fully. He was like confident when he said, yes, 64,000. And then I said, okay, let me ask you a quick question. How many leads did you generate for your business yesterday? And he said, 0. And I said, how many did you get today? He said, 0. He said, how many did you get the other day? He said, 0, but some of the times people would refer him work. And then he went into saying, well, I post on social media. I just do these free postings and, hopefully I can get somebody. And he was like, I make these videos and hopefully I'll get somebody, or somebody would refer someone to me. And I said, okay, so what I'm gathering is that you have all of the other bases covered, but you have nothing in place to help you generate a constant flow of interested people who would want to do business with your business. And he said, no. And I said, well, that's what you need to overcome with your business. So if you find yourself in that situation, I posted a link either above or below this video that will help you be able to not depend on word of mouth, which word of mouth is not bad, or referrals, but you got to remember, they don't work for you. So they might refer you someone off and on, which is good. That's okay. But we can't build our businesses on somebody else's words. We want to focus on our own words, the way that we represent and describe our business, and offer that out to the public. So there's nothing wrong with that. So if you want to find out how you can generate a constant flow of people who are interested in what you had to offer, so you don't have to struggle, so you can pay all of your bills, so you can get the time freedom that you believe you deserve, so don't look at yourself as just getting by in your business, click that link that's above or below this video. And I thank you for your time. My name is Stephen A. Williams.